Hi everyone, this is Jason Burak of Wall Street from Main Street. Just wanted to make a very quick video for you today. I want to first wish all of our American listeners a happy 4th of July. I know it's not 4th of July yet, but this video is going out before. I just want to tell our listeners who have followed podcasts and love our work that I am taking a week off. I'm taking this week off, trying to recharge the battery. I've just been cranking out too many interviews and doing too much research and things like that, trying to do too many things at once. I think Mo Dawood is going to be interviewing Austrian economist and Bitcoin enthusiast Jeffrey Tucker this week. Jeffrey also wrote a book about technology, so that should be a pretty good interview. But the one of the main reasons I wanted to talk about is 4th of July. I mean, I love barbecues and swimming and baseball and all the nice things that come, that Americans celebrate on 4th of July. But let's remember why there was a 4th of July in the first place. The founding fathers here in the United States, our forefathers, they were willing to risk everything, their lives, their necks, everything, for economic and freedom. So for free markets and much lower taxes and religious freedom, they were willing to put it all on the line. And it's just amazing. So let's remember what the real cause of 4th of July is. And yes, you can enjoy fireworks and barbecues and baseball games and all these other things that and women in bikinis and all these other things. But that's one of the main things. Something else I wanted to bring up too is that underneath this video that I'm doing right now, this short video, feel free to go ahead and submit some questions. And sometime in the next couple weeks, we will answer your questions. So let me lay some ground rules first for some of the questions that me and Mo Dawood will answer. Any investing, economic, business, or entrepreneur or market question we will answer. I don't really want to talk about specific stock picks. Let's save those for our paid consulting clients because, they pay us good money to talk about that and give our opinion out on specific stocks and things like that. But if you have questions about sectors or how to look at balance sheets or things, or how to look if this chart looks good or something along those lines, sure, we'll answer it. Now, in terms of other questions that I will answer, I really do not want to answer any questions about my personal life and my background. I don't think it's really that important. Some of you, if you've gone to my main blog website, I wrote basically a PG-13 version of a lot of the stuff I've had to go through in my life just to get to where I am. And, I've been through a lot just to get to this point. I don't want to go into a lot of the details, but, my life, just because my family did have some money at one point, my life has not been perfect. And I think a lot of people can say that, I'm doing the best I can and I'm trying to help other people and also help myself. But I don't really want to answer any questions about my personal life unless you are an attractive libertarian woman and you want to get to know me and you live in the DC metro area and maybe you want to ask me out on a date or something along those lines. Or maybe you want to just chat with me online and get to meet me. So I think that's more than fair. I think I've provided our listeners here on these podcasts. We've done almost 300 of them. Boggles my mind how many interviews and podcasts we've already done. It's a lot of hard work that we've put in. So basically I think that's it. So sometime in the next couple weeks we will do Mo Dawood and I will do a 30-minute to an hour long video where we answer a lot of your questions that are investing, economic, business, entrepreneur, or market related questions, except for individual stock picks. We'll answer those in depth. For the guy who asked about the Doug Casey on the Ask a Doug Casey question, sorry I forgot your name. I just looked into where you can store your gold as a retail person. So I'll talk about that in the podcast, where you can store your gold outside the United States. The fees are not going to be that cheap, but there are some options at this stage. We'll talk about that on the Ask a Wall Street for Main Street question. And the last point I wanted to bring up in this short video was to talk about our investor and education consulting business. So as you guys may or may not know, these podcasts, they're obviously to provide value for you and also to build up credibility and respect and to show you guys that we do have a really good guest list and it's growing. Our contacts list and our guest list, our really big names are growing. We are emailing billionaires and other successful investors and CEOs have not been on the show before and trying to get them on. We are working hard behind the scenes to do that. But one of the things that starts my ambitious growth plans for Wall Street from Main Street is to grow our consulting business, our investor education and consulting business. That's our main focus right now, besides doing these podcasts, is to continue to teach people how to learn how to invest. You know, some people, we've taught beginners, we've taught middle class people who have, I don't know, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 assets. We've taught people with hundreds of thousands of dollars who want to improve, and we've also taught a couple of people worth 8 figures who want to diversify their assets into resource investing or buy better dividend stocks or things like that, who maybe made their money in a different part of the economy and want to improve. So our normal consulting fee is $100 an hour. I think that's more than fair for a very customized program where you get to submit a whole bunch of questions beforehand to us, and you get to pick an itinerary, and it's completely customizable to fit your needs and wants. But if you book more than 3 hours of consulting work at once, you'll get a big discount, and it'll drop down to $70 an hour. So I think that's a good deal too. And our schedule is pretty flexible. If you want us to meet you in person, we are here in the DC metro area, so we can meet you in person. Or if you want to fly us out to somewhere else, we'll do that. But otherwise, we can do it online. It's not that difficult now with Skype or conferencing software. And I think that's basically it to promote our consulting business. I think we've had dozens of consulting clients. No one is dissatisfied. We have a lot of happy people who continue to book more consulting work. And, they check in every couple weeks or a couple months. And we send out our precious metals model portfolio, which has done very well, by the way, the last 6 to 8 months, with a lot of winning stock picks on there. So if you were prudent and patient and did continue to accumulate quality precious metal stocks at the bottom, I think you're doing pretty good now the last 6 to 8 months, and you're going to do very, very well going forward, because I think gold is bottom. So thanks again for your time, for listening to this very short video. Happy July 4th to you if you're an American. There's so much political and economic turmoil going on globally. It's just very frustrating. I think, unfortunately, things are going to get worse before they get better. And definitely submit a question to us here for Wall Street for Main Street to answer on a podcast, and we'll do a special Ask a Listener podcast in the next couple weeks. And if you're a pretty libertarian girl, and you want to ask me out on a date, or you want to get to know me a little bit better, I'm a hardworking good guy. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'll stop selling myself now for that. And thanks again for your time.